So every time a brand new Android update drops, everyone loses their mind. They're like, bro, this is going to destroy iOS. Android is killing it. Yeah, we know. Google themselves hyped up this week's keynote as the biggest update to Android ever, which is a really high bar to set. But this time, this one actually feels different. Google just announced what might actually be the biggest change to Android in years. And surprisingly, it's not just another flashy gimmick or shiny animation they'll forget next month. This update is actually practical. And throughout that keynote, Google kept dropping features that made Apple Intelligence feel a step behind.
With Apple Intelligence, powerful intelligence goes...
Shut up!
So, I'm going to walk you through what's good, what's new, what's meh, and what's a bit overhyped. So hit that subscribe button and let's dive into everything new in Android 17. The completely redesigned Android Auto and an entirely new category of laptop called Google Books. Let's start with Android 17. This year, it isn't a massive overarching visual redesign, but the whole OS is heavily sprinkled with what they are calling Gemini Intelligence. First up, the Gemini interface itself has been redesigned. It looks sparklier with this cool blurred edge look before it sharpens up. Though, Google did put a tiny concept UI subject to change warning, so we'll see. But the real deal is that Gemini is now agentic, meaning it actually gets things done for you. It taps into your personal intelligence pocket. For example, if you get a school book list on WhatsApp, you can just tell Gemini, add these books to my Amazon cart, and it's done. It gets crazier with app and web automation. Say you take a photo of a travel flyer for a tour in Bali. You can ask Gemini, find me a tour like this on Make My Trip or Expedia, but for 6 people. Gemini will actually browse Chrome, think in the background, and ping you with a booking page. You can use it to browse for restocked sneakers or find parking spots. It can even read the full context of what's on your screen. If you're looking at a comedy show, you can say, sort my parking space, and it knows exactly what venue and time you're looking at. Now, Google showed a demo where someone took a picture of a concert poster and a button popped up saying, book 2 floor seats. You click it and boom, tickets purchased. I'm going to be completely honest about this. I am highly skeptical of a one-click buy button for concert tickets. I mean, what if it gets the wrong date, the wrong venue, or a price that I didn't want to pay? I don't fully trust AI to not hallucinate that yet. Dieter Bond from Google did mention that there will be more checkout steps in reality, which makes sense, but we'll have to test it first. Gemini Intelligence brings 2 features that fix my biggest daily annoyances. First is Rambler. You know when you're detecting a message and you stumble, use ums and ahs, or completely change your mind halfway through? Say your wife asks how dinner was, and you dictate, it's a bit dry. Wait, no, I love it. I've never had canned beans like this. Rambler cleans that up into a coherent thought. You can even tell it to format your thoughts into a bulleted list, swap numbers for emojis, or even switch from English to Hindi mid-sentence. Second is Magic Cues, the ultimate cure for autofill. We all have that one rigid website where Chrome autofill just refuses to work, forcing you to type out that embarrassing email address you made when you were 14. Don't worry, I don't judge you. Magic Cues fixes this by understanding the actual context of the page instead of just reading code. It even pulls from data from across your Google ecosystem. So if a form asks for your passport number, Gemini can literally pull the passport number straight from a picture in your Google Photos and paste it in. It's brilliant, brilliant. I'm impressed, I won't lie. I have a question for you. What do Android fans love the most? If you guessed customization, congratulations, you have won 1 million naira. But that's not out of my pocket, so you can go to Mr. Frank Edoho. Anyways, Android 17 brings a create your own widget feature. So you just tell Gemini what you want and it builds it. If you're a gym bro, you can ask for a widget that updates with new protein recipes every week. If you're training for a marathon, you can ask for a custom countdown widget that shows activities happening right around your specific GPS location. You could even build a widget for your parents that generates 3 new good morning messages every day. These even carry over to Wear OS. It's functionally similar to Nothing's Essential widgets, but it's built right into the base Android, which I think is pretty cool. I think you'd agree with me when I say, for years, the Instagram app on Android has been worse than iOS. It is why a lot of creators switched to Apple. But Google is boldly claiming that with Android 17, premium Android devices will now finally match or even beat the iPhone. Google has partnered directly with Meta to optimize the capture to upload pipeline. So shooting directly in the Instagram app will now give you Ultra HDR support, built-in camera stabilization, and a fully working night mode. Plus, the native AI will power Instagram's edit tools, allowing you to separate audio tracks instantly, like removing wind noise, but keeping your voice. Google is also natively supporting Adobe Premiere on Android this summer, with templates designed to let you easily edit YouTube Shorts right from your phone. Pretty cool. And if you make reaction videos, like I do, there is a new native feature that records your screen, cuts out your background using the front camera, and lets you talk over the content in real time. Oh, and they remade all 4,000 emojis into 3D. This is pretty cool. I'm a creator, so I'm definitely enjoying this. But one quick note though, Google showed off a new Smart Enhance feature that claims to reveal breathtaking detail in your photos. They showed a before and after, and honestly, it looked worse. I won't lie. It made the photo look completely flat and featureless, stripping out all the natural contrast, which is why sometimes AI editing can be a step backward. Take it from a creator like me. For digital well-being, Android 17 includes a feature called Pause Points, which is functionally identical to the paid app OneSec. If you try to open a distracting app like Instagram, what it does is that it forces you to pause and breathe for 10 seconds. It asks you, do you really want to do this? And then you can choose to close it, open a meditation app, or proceed. It's a great way to stop mindless doom scrolling. So in essence, Sundabai is really trying to save our attention spans. Kudos to him for that. Also, as for the core Android 17 features, there is a massive list of highly requested tweaks. So let's quickly run through them. There is AirDrop support, which is expanding to Oppo, Vivo, and OnePlus flagships. There is native controller remapping, which is for wired and Bluetooth gamepads. There is App Bubbles, which enables better multitasking. Then there's privacy, with precise location access for a single session only, and private contact access, which is similar to Photo Picker. And there are UI tweaks with blur and translucency effects everywhere, a dedicated volume slider for Gemini, the ability to disable dark mode for specific apps, and a nice minor touch where clearing the notification shade now displays the text all cut up. In the aspect of screen recording, you can now edit screen recordings instantly. You don't have to, go back to your gallery and do all of that, which I personally enjoy. And as for transitions, iOS to Android transfer now smoothly brings over your passwords, your messages, and even your home screen layout. And last but not least is the eSIM transfer, which will be coming first to Samsung and Pixel phones, and will be hopefully working smoothly globally soon. Somehow, out of nowhere, Android Auto was the highlight of the show. They finally fixed that tiny compressed box issue on Hyundai and Kai screens. So Android Auto now fully adapts to the big, weirdly shaped screens in modern cars. It has a fresh new design, smoother animations, widgets on the side for your favorite contacts or garage door opener, and immersive 3D Google Maps navigation, which I think is really cool. Now with this, you'll be able to see building silhouettes, overpasses, and highly specific lane tracking. It also gets wildly practical. For example, if you're on your way home, you can just say, order me my usual from DoorDash, and within 5 seconds, your car is on the checkout page waiting for you to confirm. Now, that feels very much like the future. If your car supports Gemini built-in, it can even use your car's front-facing camera to know exactly what lane you are in. You could even ask, will this Samsung TV fit in my trunk? And it knows your car's exact dimension. But here's the biggest drop. You can finally watch HD video, which is 1080p at 60 fps right on your car screen while it is parked. It supports YouTube, HBO Max, and hopefully soon things like Netflix and F1 TV, so that's a great data idea. And here's the genius part. The moment you shift into drive, the video smoothly slides away and turns into a background audio podcast, that is assuming you have YouTube Premium. Add in official Dolby Atmos support for high-end car speakers, and yes, even it has it. And this, as far as I'm concerned, is a massive win. Lastly, Google revealed a brand new laptop category, the Google Book. Not a Chromebook, a Google Book. Made by partners like HP, Dell, Lenovo, Acer, and ASUS. Their tagline is, "Intelligence is the new spec." They aren't trying to compete with a maxed out MacBook Pro which renders IMAX movies. But instead, these are premium machines that are leaning heavily on AI, visually distinguished by a really sick RGB glowing bar on the back. Although, as one reviewer explicitly mentioned, it's a bit of a missed opportunity. They wish the glow bar actually functioned as a battery indicator, like turning green when full, or a notification light rather than just, looking cool. The standard feature here is the magic pointer. You can literally wiggle your cursor to activate AI mode. You can select a bunch of images, and the Nano Banana AI will fuse them together right in front of you. You can pull up Gemini custom widgets on your desktop and seamlessly access your Android phone's storage. Awesome. Now, you can drag a file from your phone to your Google Book, and you can do it as easily as dragging between two folders. Now, if they can nail the trackpad and build quality for around $1,000, I honestly think that it could tempt people out of the Apple ecosystem. So to wrap things up, while a lot of the Gemini intelligence features are rolling out slowly this summer, starting first with Samsung Galaxy and Google Pixel flagships, the ambition here is incredible. Google is laser focused on reducing boring admin tasks and actually making our devices work for us. So guys, what do you think of the Android 17, the Android Auto, and the Google Book? Let me know down in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching our videos. And if you love this content, make sure you share, subscribe, leave a like a comment, and I will see you in the next one. My name is Josh, and this is Tech Nation.